Good morning. Aberdeen Blades. What's up, man? Good morning. That's some coffee. What's up, Drew? Good morning, buddy. Relaxing smoke time. Coke Zero in a tall glass with ice cubes, munchies. That sounds pretty nice, man. Not a coffee guy, huh? What's up, Nate? CPM? Yeah, I wake up very, very early. On a normal weekday, I wake up at 3:30, 4. Sometimes earlier though. Sometimes if I wake up anytime after like 2 o'clock, 2 a.m., I'll just stay up because it's hard for me to go back to sleep. So if I wake up like anytime at 2 o'clock or after, I'll just say fuck it and stay up. I don't like to be rushed in the mornings. It throws off my entire day. So I wake up a few hours before I have to leave for work and I just fucking relax. Bluetooth, what's up, dude? Robert, Aaron? Good to see you guys. What do you guys got going on this weekend? Anything fun? After this stream, I got to go into the shop actually and do a quick little job over there. Shouldn't take too long. I might film some of it for the members only video this weekend. And then I'm going to come back here, work on another little project, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of knife modding because I got a new tool. I'm really stoked on it. Check it out. Dremel, baby. Dremel. This is a rotary tool. I'm sure everybody knows. It's just a thing that you hold. It's got a chuck that spins like a, I don't know, like a drill or a screw, anything, screw gun, anything. But it's much smaller than a typical die grinder. So I already have a die grinder, but it holds much larger bits. I think the chuck I think the shanks are like a 1/4 inch maybe. But with the Dremel here, it holds much smaller shanks. So the tools and the bits and everything are just much smaller, which is very good for doing small stuff like on knives. Let me show you an example of a cutting wheel for the Dremel. Look at this little thing. That's a cutting wheel for the Dremel. Now, I have tried to cut in jimping before on knives with my grinder and a cutoff wheel. It doesn't go well. The wheels are too thick. Since the wheels are so big, there's actually some wobble in them when they're going around. They're wobbling very quickly. So when you set it down on whatever you're cutting, it doesn't give a nice straight clean line because it's wobbling. With the Dremel though, there's no wobble because it's much smaller. It's a much thinner wheel. Much easier to cut in jimping with this. I've actually done it before on a few knives, but my brother-in-law used to have one of these when I lived with him, so I was using his for a while. So it does work really good with jimping. So I'm stoked on that. There's a bunch of little attachments. There's like tiny little wire wheel. There's these little polishing pads. There's little drum sander deals. I would recommend anyone get one of these. This is only $80 for this whole kit. You get the Dremel and some attachments just to get you started. But here's the tool itself. It's just pretty small, you plug it in. Attachments go in here. It's variable speed, so you can go super fast, super slow rotation. And if you want to cut in choils, cut in jimping, this is the best thing. Now for cutting in sharpening choils, I've been using just my large die grinder, which works good, like I did on this one here. But you can do it with a Dremel too. You just need to get a carbide bit for it, that you can get on Amazon for pretty cheap. I would recommend any knife collector have a Dremel and a carbide bit for fixing sharpening choils, because unfortunately, a lot of knife designers don't know how to put in good sharpening choils these days, or ever, I guess. And it's just really nice to be able to do it yourself, you know? I've put in so many sharpening choils. That's just one. You could even create a choke up spot for yourself, like on this one. I enlarged it enough so that I could choke up on it. And before you couldn't do that, it was too small. So it's a pretty fun way to customize a knife. You could even do stuff like this, cut in texture on a scale like I did right here. Get it a little bit more grippy. Let me look at the chat. What's up, Mimo? Aaron B, 2 driver's license, 2 tags for NC, 14 grand. Fuck. Yeah, anytime you go to the DMV, you spend way more than you think you will. Sucks. Florida boys here. What's up, dude? Daily Knife. Do really good with your trail cutting, dude. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's a little nerve-wracking like the first couple times, but just, you make sure that there's no stop pin that has to hit in here, because I made that mistake one of the first times I did it. I was cutting in a choil on a CGRB large Malaya, and I cut in the sharpening choil. I closed the blade, and it was just flopping in there because I had cut away material in the sharpening choil where closed the stop pin hit. So with that material gone, it was able to be loose in there. So that was a big mistake. You just got to be careful of that, and then you just kind of go really slow. Sometimes I like to draw on Sharpie with the fine tip Sharpie, kind of trace out how big I want to make it, and just go real slow. Yeah. Best way to deal with PM2 side-to-side blade play when I really crank on it. Is that normal? It depends. I have a little bit on mine, side to side, but you really have to like put some pressure into it. That's normal. I mean, most knives are going to have a little bit, depending on how hard you're cranking on it. I've noticed for Spyderco, you can kind of adjust it however you want. If you want to pull back the compression lock and have it like effortlessly fall, sometimes you're going to have slight blade play. Now I could tighten that up and have 0 blade play, but then I have to really like get it to go down, so you kind of have it however you want. If you want it nice and smooth, you might have a tiny bit of blade play. If you want 0 blade play, it's just not going to fall quite as easily. Second coffee. Yeah, I'm on my second as well. Glued a thumb stud on my fastback yesterday, then tried opening it. It was hitting the scale and wouldn't open. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Yeah, it happens to the best of us. My coach knows the sheriff. What's up, man? Where can I buy that? Buy what? The knife I just had? This one? I had to rip it off and redo it. Yeah. Well, at least it was able to be fixed, you know. It's not like you know, remove too much metal and then you can't put it back, you know. Oh, that. Oh, hat. I thought I thought you said that. You can get these on my store. If you go to any, or actually, I'll just put it in the link. But under any video, you could see my some of my merchandise. But I'll put the link in the description. There's two kinds of hats. There's this one, which is called the dad hat, which I actually like a little bit better. It doesn't have like the kind of stiff front right here. I don't know what you call that. And then there's the trucker hat, which has the mesh back here and the snapback. So you can get either. But here is the link to the shit. There we go. It's in the chat. Scoutmaster, what's up, man? Good to see you. How you doing, man? Cut the button lock portion out, so it's just a liner lock from sitting. Oh, interesting. Huh. That's kind of cool. It is kind of weird how they have that button there. It's like it doesn't really need to be there because you can operate the knife without it. It's kind of odd. You guys saw my video on the shaman little native versus the Praxis and Tough Light. I think that was this morning. I thought that was a pretty cool comparison. Super similar pairs of knives here. Let me get them up. $400, $75. Very, very similar. I mean, strikingly similar, right? I mean, obviously, the little native and Tough Light, very similar. But even the Praxis and the Shaman, surprisingly similar, you know? Both very kind of neutral-ish, very ergonomic handles. Both have the choke-up spots, you know? Very kind of broad, flat ground blades. Yeah. The Praxis is still one of the best, I think, budget work knives. This thing is slicey as hell. Actually, slicier than the Shaman. Look at that blade stock compared to the Shaman blade stock. The Shaman is a thick fucker. Button lock to release and a liner. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you can kind of push down the button and like kind of fling it out, but then you have to disengage the liner lock to actually close it. You can't push the button. Carrying a Praxis 2 actually murdered out plus an ODM. Ooh, nice. That's a great combo right there. ODM is a small knife. Almost like the little native. It's it's got a choke up spot. Little knife. What's up, Steve? You did the wake up call. Nice. Good morning. Good morning. Having a little EDC haul coming Monday. A flashlight, Hank, coin, and a knife. Really? What flashlight and what knife did you get? I've never bought a Hank or a coin. Do you guys think it's very useful to carry around a handkerchief? I just haven't really. I've never felt like the need to carry around something like that. But maybe if I did, I would realize how useful it was. Is your Odium pretty sharp at the back of the handle? I don't know. I actually don't own it anymore. That was a knife I owned quite a long time ago, and it moved along at some point. I don't even remember why. Oh, I remember why. Because I got the Ferrum Forge mini Archbishop, which is basically the same knife. Autism Awareness Olight and the Pony Stout. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you ordered the Pony Stout. Sweet. Yeah, that's let me know how you like it. Glasses, phone screen, knives. Yeah, that's true. I am always wiping off my knife blades. I can't stand it when there's like smudges or like tape residue. I can't stand it when my blade is dirty. So yeah, I'm always wiping. But I just use my t-shirt. You have a microfiber sitting around, try carrying one and seeing how much you wipe off your knife and things. Yeah, maybe I should try it. Just stick one in my pocket. This one's too big, but look at this thing. Huge microfiber. I forget who gave this to me. I think it was either Neil. I think it was Neil. But this thing is epic, dude. Look at this thing. Massive. Tape gunk on the blade gets me mad. Yeah, exactly. Me too, man. Hate it. Never know when a fart's not going to work out. Yeah, good point. Very good point. When I was in welding school, I used to have to drive about an hour and 15 minutes to get to work because I was working a regular job and then taking welding classes at night because I still had to pay my rent and pay my bills, so I still had to work. And this is back when I was still drinking heavily. So every morning I'd wake up hungover, feeling like shit. I used to wake up feeling like shit every single day for years. So I wake up feeling like shit and then get in my car and drive an hour and 15 minutes to work, which was just a nightmare. Just a nightmare. Sitting in your car for an hour and 15 minutes hungover, trying to get your mind right before you start working. Just absolutely horrible. But one day I was driving, I was about halfway there, and I felt a fart coming on. And so I was cautious. I kind of, slowly kind of got to the opening and I thought it was safe. I let it out. It was not. It was a little bubble of shit. So luckily there was a rest stop that I was coming up to. So I pulled over, got out of my car, looked down at my seat. Luckily it hadn't gotten through my pants. So the seat on my in my car was fine. Went into the bathroom. I took off my pants and underwear. Underwear was fucked, but my pants were still okay. So I took off my underwear, wiped my ass, threw my underwear away in the trash can, and just went commando the rest of the day. So that's my one shitting my pants story. But now I know how easily that could happen. So I learned my lesson. If there's any question on a fart, play it safe. Do not let go. What's up, man? You ever shit yourself? Carrying my Zan and Rockstead Heathen convinced me to pull the trigger on a Chavez kickstop. Convince you? I can do that. It's fucking amazing. It's fucking awesome, dude. Look at this thing. Look at that. Big, beefy, smooth as shit. The sounds are amazing. Oops. Flips so well. So much leverage on the flipper tab. The flipper tab disappears, obviously. You flip it, it lays down in there and actually becomes the stop for the blade. There's no stop pin. The flipper is the flipper tab and the stop pin. Ingenious locking mechanism. Got a little flat spot for choking up right here. I think the Tonto looks a little better than the drop point, but whatever your jam is. It's like 16 thousandths behind the edge. Really nice, thin, hollow grind. No milling on the inside. It's heavy, beefy, extremely ergonomic. It's just badass as fuck. Really is. More knives need to have a kickstop on them. I wish every flipper had a kickstop option. Use Zippo lighter fluid to remove tape gunk. Oh, does that work? Interesting. I'll have to try that because yeah, sometimes it doesn't just wipe off. We have all done that duty, right, guys? Right, guys. I think most people have, right? Most people have shit their pants. I don't know. I know, but it had to be done. What else was I gonna do? Put them in my car? Nah. Happy Haptics, what up, man? Good to see you. How you doing? Driving home from the course today. I don't know what course you're talking about, but that sounds good. You shit your pants in a tree when you were 7? What the fuck? What's up with that, dude? When I was 18, going door to door, I had to deuce, nowhere to go. House I was knocking on didn't answer. Craft behind their hedge and use their hose. That's a good one, man. You had like a bidet, basically. Oh, it was Steve's house. It was Steve's house. Rubbing alcohol. Yeah, I need to get a like a little bottle of rubbing alcohol here on my desk for like cleaning up knife stuff. Because when I get a new knife, and it's a used knife, I always take it apart and clean it. It's kind of nasty sometimes, especially if it's an older knife or maybe carried a lot. I mean, there's all kinds of gunk in there, people's finger skin, and like pocket junk, and it's just kind of nasty. I always clean out my knives if I get them used. What's up, man? Neil, how you doing? Had to work the weekend, stopping in to say what's up. Good to see you, man. Sorry you have to work on the weekend. Oh, disc golf course. Gotcha. Right on, dude. That sounds fun. Yes, we are. We are talking about shitting ourselves. Did you? Have you done it? When I was a kid, I had to get enemas for a bit. One time it didn't work, and I got in the shower, then it kicked in. Poop all over the shower. Yeah, I've had to do that once or twice in my life, an enema. And yeah, it's weird because you get it in there, and then for a few minutes, it doesn't feel like anything. And then all of a sudden, it hits you like you got to shit now. It's time. Small spray bottle works well for enemas. No, I know you mean rubbing alcohol. Shower shitting, that's a new one. Man, what I got a bad shower shitting story. If you guys want to hear it. Redefines shit, shower, shave. You could do it all at once. I've met people that don't wipe after shitting. They just get in the shower and do it in there. I think that seems like a little bit of overkill. You don't have to clean your whole body. Just get a bidet. I have a bidet. I fucking love it. Life changer. Absolute life changer. You don't realize how much shit you're leaving behind on your ass until you get a bidet. It's dry on your dry skin. You're smearing it around, dude. Seriously. It's disgusting. Dry paper on your ass is disgusting. You're leaving behind all kinds of poop. But with a bidet, you wash it away. You use way less toilet paper. You're way, way cleaner. It's just, I don't know how anybody would not have a bidet. It's mind boggling. Shit my pants in church once. Haven't been back since. I'm going back tomorrow. Maybe they've all forgotten by now. It was 6 days ago. Baby wipes. Yeah, that's another way to do it too. But if you want to save money, I mean, baby wipes are kind of expensive. Than bidet. But baby wipes are definitely better than just dry ass toilet paper. I mean, think about this. Say you got a bunch of shit on your arm. Would you just take a dry paper towel and just wipe it off and then you're done? No. You would get soap and water and rinse your arm off, right? Same with your ass. Couldn't get used to it. What kind of bidets do they have in Italy? Is it the kind that you have to like, it's separate from the toilet and you have to like straddle over it? Because in Europe, sometimes they have like different style bidets than in America. Here in America, most of them they just attach to your regular toilet. There's a little switch on the side. So you shit, you turn a little switch, and there's a thing at the back of your toilet that just squirts a stream of water right at your asshole. Couldn't get used to it. Yeah. I mean, just give it a chance, man. I don't know how often you did it, but it was definitely a learning curve. But I cannot imagine going back now. I love Thailand and the little hand sprayers like most Americans have on kitchen sinks. Okay, yeah. Okay, they are the separate. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's probably why. If you had like an American style one, you might like it better. Yeah, you can also get a warm water one. Mine is just a cheapo. It sprays cold water on your asshole, and on a cold morning, it's a wake up call. Let me tell you. But you can pay up and get a bidet that attaches up to your warm water line, and that sounds really nice. Floki, hey, don't chew on that. Yes, I do. I mentioned it. Don't chew on that, buddy. I mentioned it back when I got it, but I didn't really make a video on it, which I probably should have. So what happened was I got my Riot XO-M, and I noticed that this pocket clip, the screw, is very, very close. Here, let me see. Is very, very close to the inside surface of the clip, leaving very little space for your pants seam to go in there. Come on. It's like if it has anything else to focus on, it won't focus on the knife. Come on. There we go. See that space right in there? Right here? Very little space right there because it's not a flat-headed screw. It should have had that head flush. And this won't sit in my Carhartts all the way. It stops when it hits the screw. So I emailed Riot and I was like, hey, any chance I can get a flat-headed screw for that? They said, yeah, we're making them. And if you pay $12 in shipping, we'll send you one. So I said, okay, I wish I didn't have to pay for it. That's kind of, this is an issue that should have never been. They should have never released a knife like that. I don't know why. I don't know who thought that was a good idea or that thought that was fine. If you have regular jeans, it might be okay, but it's just kind of crazy. So I said, okay. I sent them $12. It took another couple weeks, and they finally sent me one. So I got it in the mail. They sent me two. So I got 2 screws. I opened them up. I looked at them, and I thought, huh, those look almost exactly the same as the original ones. So I put the new one in, and this is the new one. This is the new one. It was literally almost exactly the same screw. It was maybe the slightest, smallest, tiniest bit of a smaller head on it, but barely. So I paid $12. I did not get what I wanted. I sent them another message after that saying maybe there was some miscommunication. I wanted a flat-headed screw so that it wouldn't get caught on my pocket seam. And they never replied back to me after that. So, whatever. I don't really care. I still like the knife. I still carry it. I don't know if I'll be able to show you the difference. There is a small difference in the screws. It's not going to let me show you. They're too small. But I'll try. See how one has like a ring around it, the other one doesn't? Like a flat surface around it, the other one doesn't? That's the only difference. So it sits like less than a 32nd of an inch, probably way less than a 32nd of an inch lower. So anyways, needs to be a counter. Yeah, it needs to be countersunk or at least just a flat-headed one, right? But yeah, to do it properly, they'd have to countersink the clip and do all that shit. Pretty Fly, congratulations on your win. What did you win? Did you win something, buddy? You know what the material of the screw is? No, I do not. Some kind of stainless, I imagine. Buy a Swift lathe and make some? Yeah. I wish, man. I thought about going to the hardware store and seeing if I could find one that worked, but I kind of doubt it. I don't know. It might be worth a shot. I probably have to end up shortening one or whatever, but Flookie, stop it. Don't chew on that. He's chewing up my my rug. I have a tiny Dremel lathe. I wonder if it could flatten the head. Maybe. It'd be really easy to strip it out then because you wouldn't have hardly anything to grab onto, you know, for the Torx bit to grab onto. But I mean, I do have an extra one. So they sent me 2, so I guess I could try it. Wouldn't hurt. Is the tooling deep on the exo clip screw? No, that's kind of what I was just trying to explain. Is no, it's not that deep. I mean, I could flatten it a little bit, which I might try. But yeah, it's not that deep. 23 days? Wow, dude. That is that's impressive. That's a long ass time. I mean, I haven't bought a knife since this one, my 8015, which I don't know when that was, but it's been a little while. Yeah. Want a James brand Ellis Slim in aluminum and a slip from Troy from Lefty. Oh, sweet, dude. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Still haven't won anything ever. Thanks for all you do behind the scenes for us, brother. You're a kind, generous man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. That is good to hear. Creighton's here. What's up? How are you doing? Dan's here too. What's up, buddy? Use a Kubi screw. They are deeper with the Torques. Okay, I could try that. Bought a case last weekend. Nice, man. Which one? I've been wanting a case recently too, or a GEC. I want like one good American-made classic slip joint in the collection. Um, I think I would try to land a GEC, but they're really hard to get. I mean, they sell out quicker than a Hinderer. It's crazy. Ooh, really? We may have already talked about it, but I ordered a pink feel-good jack. Nice, man. That is sweet. It's a pretty good looking knife. I wish I could try a damn. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say I wish I could try a Jack Wolf knife, but I will. I am getting one in the mail. It's a loaner, and it'll be a couple weeks before it actually comes. But I will finally be able to see what all the freaking fuss is about. Oh damn, yeah. How many more payments do you got? Oh, thanks, man. Yeah. His giveaways are so I mean, you you're basically probably never gonna win Metal Complex's giveaways. The odds are just way too bad. That's true. Yeah, you've been buying a knife for a little while. Mega Millions odds, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. I know. I've been so tempted this week. I almost bought an Echo. There's been a couple knives I almost bought, but I stayed strong, saving up for something big. A guy was laying on the road last night, turned out to be drunk as fuck. Cost me 1.5 hours of sleep. Leaving would be a crime in his condition. Oh, so what did you do? You pick him up or something? That's nice of you. One more payment. Damn. So you're almost there. Do you have to pay it off before they send it to you? Or do you already have it? Wow. You won MC's giveaway once? Damn. That's pretty crazy. What did you win? I can't believe I've literally never won a giveaway, ever. I mean, I don't enter a shit ton of them, but I enter a lot of them, enough to where you would think by now I would have won. You won a Tau Compact. Sweet. Contacted his wife and friend and called an ambulance. Oh, that's cool, man. Was he okay? Just super drunk? Gotta run. Right on, buddy. Have a good day, man. Get some rest. Everyone, please push the like button for me on the stream here. I'd appreciate it. Lord Needham's selling a factor. Wegmans Donut Shop Coffee. I'm not sure. I've never heard of a Wegmans. Is that a popular chain where you're from or what? There's an Italian stiletto, probably mid-50s, is going at $40 at an auction. Wow, that seems like a very good price. Hopefully you can get that. Sometimes I think these giveaways are rigged. Seems like the winner is always someone they know. Maybe. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, a lot of times it'll be some random person that you could tell isn't even probably like big into the knife community, you know, that wins. But yeah, I mean, there is people that are, you know, uh, very active in the knife community that do win. But you know, those people play a ton of giveaways, so they're more likely to win, I guess. I don't know. It's possible. I know mine isn't. Wegmans is a top tier grocery store. Okay. Like Trader Joe's or something? Yeah, that Imama is going to be really sweet. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. Oh, yeah. Hold on, it's a bad picture. Let's see. There we go. Look at that, baby. That is a sexy ass knife. Is that the most you've ever spent on a knife, Aaron? I think I asked you that before. I think you said yes. That's expensive, man. I've never spent that much on a knife all at once. I mean, I have about that much into my hinderer with, the hardware, the regrind, the textured titanium scale, and all that. But I've never spent that much all at once. I'm pretty close, though. I mean, Bookie, stop it. I am pretty close to buying an Arius if I can find one in stock soon. Bookie, knock it off. I have to shoot some skeet. Hell yeah, that sounds fun. Right on, man. Have fun. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, buddy. What are you doing? You coming to say hi? Did you feel bad that I yelled at you? What's up, buddy? Wegmans is probably the best compared to Whole Foods. Oh, so it's like a Whole Foods kind of thing. Where you going? The Vosteed Mayhem has my attention. Oh, is there a new Vosteed? It's a sexy ass knife. It's an ass knife. Arius is way more. I think it's only like $100 more, right? I think about 700. There's an Arius for 725 on Blade Farms. So that's used. I've never bought anything on Blade Farms ever. It's kind of like the Reddit swap, right? Let's look at this new Vosteed. I haven't really been stoked on one since the Nightshade. Is it on their website yet? I see the Gator. Daily Nice heading out. Right on, buddy. Have a good day. PC knives. Yeah, I'm not seeing it yet. It might be on their, is it on their Instagram or something? I'm only seeing the grind and the gator. It's on IG, okay. Generation 2 bronze DLC. Okay. So that's one of the new ones, right? I wonder how much that was retail, because that's a little bit fancier than just the regular one, right? It's tempting. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want a brand new one though. Oh, they're in Gen 4. Okay. I don't know. I kind of feel like I want a new one. If I can find one and also get it in time when they drop. Let's look at the Instagram. Where is it? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. I've never been able to log in to Instagram on my computer, so I can't actually make the photos bigger. Maybe this is it right here. Can't really see it, but it does look kind of cool. Is that a button lock or something? Huh. He's good. He was just on a vacation, and he got back, and he has the flu now or something. So he's okay. He's just getting over a sickness. Rather have a voodoo than an Arius. Yeah, voodoo is cool. I saw a CRK in was it in Nkosi in Singo in stock, and I was actually kind of tempted. I've never been. Oh, it's still in stock too. Holy shit! The Chris Reeve large Nkosi in Singo. So it's the sheep's foot blade for $500. I'm actually kind of tempted, dude. I just don't know if I'm gonna really like the Chris Reeve deal. You know? What do you guys think? Pull it up right here. I can't believe it's still in stock. I wonder why. 3.6-inch S45 VN blade. $500. Why is this still in stock? Is there something? Is this like a not popular knife? The Insingo should be coming out in MagnaCut soon. I don't know. I actually think I prefer S45. I mean, MagnaCut would be cool too, but I don't. You know, it wouldn't be enough to make me want to wait for it. Handled a few CRKs. I was not impressed. Yeah, see, that's kind of what I'm worried about. I hear some people say that, and then I hear some people say, they're just the greatest thing ever. So I don't know. I've never handled one, so I can't. It's tough to spend $500 on something that you aren't sure about, right? You're a Zahn guy. Isn't that pretty similar? What's the difference between this one and the Zahn? XM18 or XM24? Between those two? XM18 all the way. XM24 is almost too big. I think it is too big. What's up, Dwayne? Good to see you, man. How you doing? Zon is my favorite one. Let me pull up a Zon and then see. Do they make the Unum Zon in the Insingo as well? Because if I bought a Chris Reeve, I would want this sheep's foot blade, the Insingo blade. I don't know, man. I mean, $500 for a CRK is actually pretty good, right? I mean, it is just the base one. I'm not seeing the Unum Zon in the sheep's foot. But here it is on drop point. The Zon is only Tonto and drop. Okay. Well, I don't know then. I really like that sheep's foot. Good morning, buddy. How you doing? Good to have you here. We are looking at Chris Reeve knives, and I'm trying to decide if I actually want one. So the Unum Zon only has one stud. Is that right? No, it has two. Oh, and they're external stop pins. Okay. That's kind of cool. On the Nkosi, they are not external stop pins, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do that. There we go. Yeah, they're not external stops. And it has double lugs. It has double thumb studs on this one. I don't know if maybe the older models had only one side, or if those are the Sabenzas that have the one side. I don't know. I get them kind of confused. I'm also not sure if I like this finish on the titanium. I don't know if it's just the photo. I don't know. My next and last knife will be the XM. Oh, I would go 18 for sure, dude. XM18 is like the perfect size. Last, sure, dude. Yeah, I'd be willing to bet it's not your last, but maybe you have way more willpower than I do. No knife should be $500. I don't know about that. That's a lot of money for sure. With all the awesome steals out there, you can get in the $50 range. No need to just be paying for the name. Well, you're not just paying for the name. It's it's the construction, the way that it's built. But yeah, I mean, at a certain point, absolutely, you're paying for the brand, and yeah. But it's a collector's thing. People pay up for things they want to collect. At this point, it's not necessarily just a pure utility thing. It's a collector's item, right? It's a collector's item that can also be used and is very useful. The single lug thing is just a preference, but I believe they can all come double. Oh, really? Okay. I wonder why you would want single. Is there a practical benefit to having just one? I think you'd enjoy an Arius much more. Yeah, I kind of am leaning that way as well. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yep, it's insane. Machining and materials all cost money. All that is getting more expensive. Yeah, yep. The cost to make something in the US is definitely going up for sure. You can get a titanium frame lock for, you know, $50. Well, can you? I'd say you can get a titanium frame lock for anywhere between 50 and $100 at the least. Um, but it's not going to be as good. There's just no way. I think in Arius for $700, it's going to be the best titanium frame lock that you can possibly buy. But there's a couple $100 there that you're just paying for the Koenig brand, right? For sure. But like I said, at a certain point it stops becoming just a utility deal, and it starts becoming a collector's thing. A sheep's fitter warranty on the 9? Fuck yeah, that'd be sweet. Save your money for the 9. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna buy a 9. Absolutely. I can't think of another knife that I got in hand and fell in love with this fast. I mean, this thing just blows me away, man. It's absolutely nuts. Look at this. Oh man, I was doing it last night. If you get your finger out of the way in time, it's just so smooth, dude, and it feels so good. Everything about this feels just amazing. The sounds, the detent, the finish on everything is just absolutely amazing. Yes, it is, Dan. I always heard people say how good it was, and that's why I wanted to check it out. But I didn't realize how awesome. It really is incredible. And it's almost hard to put your finger on it exactly. It's a culmination of a lot of things. Detent is perfect. Absolutely perfect thumb stud action. Couldn't ask for better. The smoothness is out of this world. And it's not just like a loose feeling drop shut. You know what I mean? Where it seems like the pivot might be loose, but it's not. It's just very smooth with having absolute rock solid lockup. Rock solid. Ergo's fantastic. Everything is the edges are all melted down perfectly. I love this flush backspacer and clip, how they do that. It looks amazing. The finish on the titanium is insanely good. It's almost like whiter than some other titanium. It's got micro milling all over the titanium, those faint lines. The inlay is done perfectly. Zero seams that you can feel anywhere. It's just an excellently made knife. Absolutely excellent. And I need one badly. I heard they're restocking them in July. Is that correct? The 9 is excellent. Yes, it is. Yep. No, nobody knows. I don't think anybody knows. They haven't disclosed that. I wish I knew. It doesn't immediately jump out to me as being, a specific OEM that I can think of. But it is Taiwan, somewhere in Taiwan. And I don't even really know that many Taiwan knife makers, knife production companies. I mean, there's the Spyderco Taiwan facility, and that's kind of the only one I could think of. Man, I hope they July. That's a long ways away. I hope they come back sooner. The TS300 looks pretty sweet. Oh yeah, absolutely. The TS300 is awesome. Definitely one of my favorite Tucsons. It's a great reverse flicker, very angular kind of design. Kind of a similar tanto to the Chavez kickstop, actually. Definitely similar. Great action with the skiffs in there. Yeah, it's a good one. The Match V2 has those faint milling lines too. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think it's just a really nice touch, you know. And I think those lines are put into the surface anyways because they're contoured scales. These are, by the way, these are contoured titanium scales, which is a whole extra level of machining that has to be done. You know, think about it. You have a piece of titanium in a vise, and you have a mill coming down, like a drill press type of thing. So you have something coming down this way and a flat surface that the titanium's on. So it's a 90-degree thing, right? Now, how would you mill a pattern in this flat steel if it's curved like this? How would you even do that? You know, it's crazy. Cold steel has a lot of stuff made in Taiwan. Oh, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Demco too. Yeah. I just can't. I mean, what are they called? Are they like are they just like no name knife product makers? I don't know. Ordering skiffs today. Sweet. What are you getting them for? Yeah. So, anyways, I can't wait for the 9. I can't wait till I can get one. It's just fucking awesome. Now their new one, the Drift. What do they call it? The Drift something. Looks really good too. But I wish they were doing a full tie one. I think they're just doing. I think it just has G10 show side, milled titanium lock side. I think. I wish there was a full tie one. How much is that Tucson? It's about $100 when they come in stock at White Mountain Knives. Um, let me just check right now. I don't think they're in stock, but let's see. White Mountain Knives. TS300. 95, and they're not in stock. But you can sign up for notifications, and 95 for this is crazy. And it's one of the Tucsons in 14C, if you like that thing, rather than D2. I believe they are true OEMs, whereas a lot of Chinese OEMs have started their own brands. Okay, that's what I was wondering. That was my question. So all they do is just make knives for others. They don't have their own branded stuff. That makes sense. Waiting for Drift LC update to either Phil, Ty, or Vanex. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of wish they were using Vanex instead of LC200N. There's a pretty big difference in edge retention between the two. On Laren Thomas's chart, LC200N only has a 3 for edge retention, which is kind of bad. D2 is better than that. D2 is like I think a 4. But Vanex has a 5.5 for edge retention. The same amount of corrosion resistance and everything. So, yeah, Vanex is pretty significantly better. Almost just bought it. Oh, man. I saw those too. Did you actually buy it or no? That's that's the probably the next backlog Spyderco I want to get is the Spy Opera. I think it looks really nice. Oh, the 376 is back? Okay, that's cool. $376. Yeah, this is a great one too. Oh yeah, there it is. $100. This is an awesome knife. I would recommend this one for sure. I've got one right here. It's in stock, $100. I put a nice edge on this. Holy shit, dude. I did a cut test with this. Pff, insane, dude. Look at this. I mean, it's such a broad, very, very gradual slope down to this thin edge. Look at the action. It's so nice. Choke up. I mean, it's big. This is an epic food prep knife. $100. I would say absolutely. The stonewash finish on everything looks so good. Just a really nice stonewash. It's a sweet one. Was offered a deal I can't pass. So you did get it. Or you will. That's sweet, dude. That's a sweet knife. LC200 is as tough as nails and takes a very keen edge. Is it tougher than Vanex? Let's see. Let's see. Let's pull up the old Knife Steel Nerds chart. What's up, buddy? You want to get out? Okay. So, let's go down to the stainlesses. Vanex, 5 in toughness, 5.5 edge retention, 10 corrosion resistance. Okay. LC200N, 8.5 toughness. So yeah, it is tougher for sure. Vanex is a 5 toughness. LC200N is an 8.5 toughness. So yeah, it doesn't have very good edge retention, or definitely not as good as Vanex, but it's a lot tougher. So that's the trade-off. Which one? This one? TS376. That's in stock right now. White Mountain knives for $100. 376. Similar to a growler? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. You got one in the mail the other day. Nice. Yeah, I got to handle the prototype on that one, but I never got to check out the final version. I heard they had a little bit of trouble with the detents, right? They had some with weak detents, but it seems like they got it figured out. Sounds like you got a good one. I mean, look at this. Two Sons can be a little rough around the edges, but they really make you question how much it actually costs to make Thai frame locks over there. Oh yeah, absolutely, man. I've said it before. This knife in particular, the Tucson TS269, has the best fit and finish I've seen on a Tucson. Just Riot level precision on this thing. It is absolutely nuts. It's hard to even explain, but you can just tell. This one is not rough around the edges. This is an extremely well-made knife with the milling on the titanium. The tightness in the pivot to where you can tell it's the tolerances in there are small, but it's just absolutely hydraulically smooth at the same time. It's amazing. If you handed this knife to me, and like a Riot made Chavez to me, and I didn't know anything about either, I would not be able to tell you which one I thought cost more money. Honestly, couldn't tell you. $400, $100. So yeah, I mean it's nuts. It kind of turns the whole overseas manufacturing thing up on its tail, right? Because you know that it's possible for this to happen, for an extremely well-made titanium frame lock to only cost us $100. Imagine how much it costs them to make. Probably like, I don't know, what, $10? Less than that? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Meant to say some 2 cents. Yeah, for sure. I mean, they're all well made. At least the ones I've tried have all been really well made. But for some reason, this one in particular is just done super well. Someone said, I think they're probably right, they were kind of just flexing with this one. Kind of like, check out what we can do, you know. How crazy would it be if it turned out the Jack Wolf knife were made by Tucson? You know, that honestly wouldn't surprise me that much. I mean, it would be crazy, yeah. But they could absolutely do it. Absolutely. I think Tucson is capable of some very, very, I mean, I know. Tucson is capable of some very good OEM work. It wouldn't surprise me if there's a few, you know, USA design knives that are made by Tucson, you know. It wouldn't surprise me. You need to get the 380. It's another Tucson flexing model. 380. Which one is that again? I know I've seen it. I just can't remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This one. Yeah. Next time it's back in stock. This is one I've been wanting for a little while. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you want to know how a $400 knife feels with only spending $100, this is a knife that you can do that with. Tucson 269. This thing is nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. And a very good cutter. I was blown away in the cut test. This D2 is done so good that, I mean, I was still cleanly slicing paper after all my cut testing. I mean, that's impressive for a D2. It's insanely thin behind the edge. I mean, there's so many good things about this knife. It's just done almost perfectly. I would say perfectly. Well, no. The literally only thing I can complain about is the thumb studs are a little pokey. And that's literally the only thing. D10 is perfect. I mean, it rockets out. It feels good. It sounds good too. I mean, look at that thing. Can't keep the number model straight. I know, it's kind of hard. If I had more than, a few Tucsons, I would get confused for sure. I only have 3 right now, and I can keep those on track. But yeah, 243 is probably the coolest one I have. 243. Ben doesn't want to say who makes them because he doesn't want the company to get overwhelmed, and he wants the quality to speak for itself. It's definitely possible. Yeah, that makes sense. If he told everybody who made his knives, everyone would be coming to them for work because they know how good the Jack Wolf knives are, you know? What was I going to do? Oh, yeah, 243. Oh, cool. Little flipper. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. Well, let's wrap it up, folks. I got to go into the shop today and do a little bit of work. And then I got to film the members only video. I think what I'm going to do for the members only video, and I've been wanting to do this forever, but now that I have a Dremel, I think I can do it. I'm just nervous. I want to cut jimping onto my McBee right here so that I can probably, I'm thinking, front flip it. Jonathan McNeese on his custom McBees, he has jimping on there. But these ones from straight from Spyderco don't. So I'm wondering, is that just a way to kind of grip the knife better, or can you actually front flip it? It almost seems like you would be able to, right? So I don't know. Either way, even if I can't front flip it, it'll be nice to have a little bit of jimping right there. But man, I'm nervous. What do you guys think? Should I attempt it? I'm pretty sure with the Dremel, I mean, I can get it to look good with that really, really thin cutting wheel. But man, this is my baby. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know if you can definitely. Oh, really? Can you do it with yours? Or wait, yours doesn't have the jimping either, huh? Swiss pattern file might be better. I've tried with files, and on the hardened steel, it just takes so long, and it's hard to get started too, because you don't have a groove to start in, and it kind of gets off track. But maybe I don't know what a Swiss pattern file is. Maybe that's different. I'd be nervous, but worth a shot. It can be fixed if something minor happens. Yeah, it'd have to be minor, but yeah. You front flip yours without jimping. Yours must be way looser than mine, because there is no way. Mine's a little tight though. Paper Tiger, what's up, man? We are just ending the stream, unfortunately, but thanks for popping in. I've seen plenty of people front flipping the ones with jimping. Okay, so it is possible. My experience with knives are like women. I want the high dollar USA made one, but I end up with a reliable foreign one I can afford. Yeah, exactly. I buy American made when I can. Look up the Swiss pattern file. It's made for stuff like jimping. Okay, yeah, I'll take a look at it. But like I said, I have cut in jimping on knives before with a Dremel, and it actually works really well. Let me pull out a knife that I did that with. Actually, yeah, I did it on this one right here. I cut in jimping on my Praxis. Like I put some Vox style jimping on my Praxis up here. Doesn't want to focus, but anyways, yeah, really nice and evenly spaced, and the cuts are very nice and small. So I think I'm going to go for it. I will film it for the members only video. So if you're a member, you'll be able to see me attempt that. It'll come out tomorrow. So, by the way, if you're not a member, the lowest tier is $3 a month, and you get access to the emojis, the special emojis that you can use in the chat and in the comments on my channel. And you get access to be able to watch the members only video that comes out every weekend. It's a special video. It's not normal channel stuff. It's usually maybe we're working on a little project in the garage. Maybe we're going on a hike with Floki. Maybe we're practicing Bali song tricks. You know, it could really be anything, but it's fun stuff. So there's that, if anyone's interested. And you can get access to the Instagram members only group chat. By the way, if you're a member and you're not in there and you want to be, let me know and I will add you. Just a place to hang out. It's a group chat. You can, if you're selling a knife, you could put it in there. I always do. I like to give them first dibs if I'm selling a knife. Yeah, you talk shit, whatever you want to do in there. Add me. Were you gifted a membership, or are you a paying member? I wish there was a way for me to tell, because I have a list of my members, but it doesn't tell me if anyone was gifted one or if they're actually like recurring, you know. But yeah, if you're a paying member, I'd absolutely add you. Need to check. Yeah, let me know. If you are, let me know. I'll definitely add you. Hit me up on Instagram. Right on, buddy. Sounds fun. Have a good weekend. Send nudes. What are we adding people to? I don't know. I was just talking about my the perks for the channel memberships. If you're a paying member, like you weren't just gifted one, but you actually pay, then hit me up on Instagram and I'll add you to the private group chat for all the members. There's a few in there right now. I think there's five members in there. But if you were gifted a membership, then it's not for you because it would just be too hard, you know. People are gifted a membership and then it expires and they don't renew it. Then I'd have to keep track of that and then remove those people from the group once their thing expires. It's too much of a huge hassle. So if you're a paying member, you know, you pay a month, you pay the $3 a month, whatever it is, whatever tier you're in, then hit me up and I will add you to the private group chat. Did you ever feel that Ethan Go 906? No, I didn't. Is it pretty? I know. I mean, I've looked at it. It looks beefy as hell. All right. Let's get out of here. Thanks for hanging out, dudes. That was fun. And yeah. How would one blacken the Civivi logo and ring? You know, I've thought about that many times. You know, especially on my McKenna. I don't like that Civivi logo pivot. It kind of it takes away from the classiness of the knife for sure. I don't know how you would do that. Some kind of dye, I guess. I thought about doing Sharpie, but I don't think that would look very good after a while. Somebody gifted memberships, really. Oh shit. Thank you, dude. Dang, Ross gifted 5 memberships. Mimo got one. Richard Kaufman, Dean P, Jared, and Ratchetman. Thanks, buddy. Bad timing? No, not bad timing. That's awesome, dude. Thank you. So if you're gifted a membership, you can still watch all the members only videos for the whole month. So that's a sweet perk. That's the main perk, really, for the members. Even if you're gifted one, all the members get to watch the members only videos. They're all in a playlist. You can go back and watch all the old ones too if you want. It's pretty entertaining. So you can do that, and you can use all the special emojis like Mimo just put in there. We have a Blowiano. We have a fat Doody. We have Floki. We got the peace and love. Ringo. We got a welding hood, and we got the cool dude, Dwayne the Rock Johnson. So awesome. Thank you, Dang Ross. Appreciate it, buddy. Corporate Steve. Member for 2 months. Right on, buddy. So I will add you to the members only group chat. Hit me up on Instagram so I know what your profile is. See y'all at the G spot. Hit up G-Ball after this. He's going live pretty soon. I will pop in there if I have time. I got to go to my job, but I'll probably hop up in there for a minute. Love you guys. There's Joe sliding in at the last second. What's up, man? Love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Later.